welcome back to Morrowind. Again, I had a little bit of brief time to think my character's next move, Ragnar Frostwind, and I have now decided what I want to do next. And I also have my coffee in here. Made another batch of coffee, so I think we're good to go to continue our adventures in Morrowind. Ragnar Frostwind, Nord Battlemage, has come from Skyrim. Let's see, did we... Yeah, I think we already got a job from Ajira.
What assistance do you need?
You already got a job from Ajira.
What is this about, Nord?
Oh, not much. Thank you. Hello. What do you want, associate? Do you want more duties? Well, do you have any duties? I don't have any duties for an associate, but you may be ready for an advancement. Am I? Congratulations, you are now officially Ragnar Frostwind, the apprentice. Study diligently and perform your duties.
Yes, Outlander?
Now, from gaming point of view, I do realize that I probably would I would be also able to now get the journeyman rank. Oh wait, no, actually I wouldn't. Okay, I'll take that back. Requirements for 45, 45. So okay, it's gonna be a while before we qualify for journeyman rank in the Mages Guild. I mean, you can really see the effects of certain mods that I'm using there. Really make it difficult. As you can see, well, because of our low personality, we have failed to be able to join the temple and the imperial cult, and now even in the Mages Guild. Well, we made it to apprentice rank, but we really have to work on our intelligence and willpower if we want to advance any further. So, rather strict requirements. However, we did have a job. Oh, it's raining. Great. Okay, let's get back into character. Oh, crap, it's raining. Why, oh Cunareth, why did you bless this day with rain? Greetings. Ravir knows why you are here. You want to buy Ravir's famous Daedric weapons. Wait, you sell Daedric weapons? What? You say these are not Daedric weapons? No, you are right. But Ravir is no liar. When you wish, Ravir's fiend, demon, and devil weapons will be as sharp as fine Daedric and as light as a net's air sac. The magic lasts a short time, but long enough to punch through the toughest armor. Ravir buys them directly from the Elvani. You'll not find any cheaper in Balmor. Yeah, indeed. These are rather nice weapons. Oh, Nordic Iron Helmet 18. It's slightly better than the steel helmet. Alright, Oh, buy this. You sell. Oh, and buy a ceramic bowl. What else could we barter? Kakudi mating habits. You know what? We'll keep that actually. It's a souvenir. Oh, origin of the Mages Guild. Yeah, you can take that. Spirit of the Daedra, you can take that. And give us, let's say, 74 gold for that. Great. Alright, yeah. Nordic Iron Helmet. It's slightly better, but it's also heavier. Condition 160. Yeah, it's also a bit more durable. You know what? I like this. It's Nordic style. It's the style of my people, and it has a little horns. It looks kind of intimidating. So, like 26 maybe. Oh, Ravir, you drive a hard bargain. Really? Okay, maybe let's call it 51. Yeah. Now it look cool. It rains. Well, about 300 gold now, okay? Yeah, of course, yeah, of course. So, what I wanted to do... Oh, right, actually, Ajira gave us some of these restore magical potions. They are very cheap. We'll drink like 3 of these, sure.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Because I have decided... Oh, I have decided that we could actually not
Speak quickly,
continue
Outlander, or go
working
away.
for the Kais. Oh, people, would you please shut up? I'm trying to talk here.
What do you want?
Yeah, so I've decided that we could now continue with the main quest. Even though we're still level 1, but I would say we are now much better equipped in terms of equipment, spells, potions, and so forth. So yeah. Tetra, wait here. Otherwise it will get crowded. Okay, so save the game. Are you here to discuss your orders, Ragnar Frostwind, or is there something else you want? You know, in fact, yes. What are my orders now? Ready for orders? Good. Go talk to Haspat and Tabalis at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Nerverine secret cult and the 6th House secret cult. You'll have to do him a favor first. Probably an ugly favor, but do it. Then get the information from Antopolis and report back to me. By the way, Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education. And I have a few history books in here. Help yourself. You're welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. Well, what can you tell me about the history of Morrowind? Janet Sitt's little book is a good place to start. I have a copy here. Take it. You might also look for On Morrowind, the Imperial Province by Erramanwe of Sunhold. Okay. So who is Hasfat? He's a drill master of the Balmora Fighters Guild. He's lived in Morrowind all his life, knows the natives and talks a lot with the backcountry mercenaries. He thinks of himself as a scholar, and he's particularly interested in Dwemer ruins and artifacts. Oh. Well, he's definitely then a man of our liking. Because that's exactly what we are doing in Morrowind as well. Exploring, investigating, and trying to learn about the Dwemer and their mystery. Okay, so what is the Nerverine? Some Dunmer believe that an orphan and an outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, will one day unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and re-establish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nations. They call this orphan and outcast the Nerverine, and say the Nerverine will be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dwemer General and First Counselor, Lord Indoril Nerevar. What is this sixth house? A trusted informant says there is a secret cult associated with some strange events recently. And more important, my informant thinks these recent disturbances are related in some ways to the Neverween prophecies. And what are these prophecies? And illiterate Ashlanders pass down their customs and history in the form of poetic verses. Among things they preserve in verse are the dreams and prophetic visions of the wise women, in particular the verses that foretell the coming of the Neverween. But I don't know much about it. That's why I'm sending you to find out. Well, who are these Ashlanders? I don't know much about the Ashlanders. Most people say they are murderous savages, but most people are idiots. I know they hate their settled Dwemer cousins almost as much as they hate Westerners. It must be tough to live in the Ashlands. I don't think Outlanders can become members of the tribes. I don't know why anyone would want to. Okay.
Yes?
Okay, so we now know what to do. Talk to a man in the Fighters Guild. Do him a favor and get some information from him. Okay, I guess we'll do exactly that. Oh, excuse me. It's yawning and my jaw snapped.
What do you want?
I mean, this is not the first session that I've recorded today.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Not to you, love. Not to you. A bottle and a... Alright, I forgot I left the guar there. Good day, Ragnar Frostwind. So, you're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information. Of course, there's a this for that involved. I'll require a favor first, and then I'll tell you what you want to know. Okay? But first of all, Caius told me that you're a student of Morrowind history. Do you have any recommendations? I won't bore you blathering about history. That's what Caius is for. But if you're really interested, try On Morrowind, the Imperial Province by Eramanwe of Sunhold. I have an extra copy you can have. What an adventurer like you really needs is a sense of current events. Who hates who? Where's trouble brewing? That's where the opportunity lies for an outlander like you. Okay, what are the current events then? Or what is your take on the current events? The great houses hate each other. Theft, murder, assassination, secret raids. Standard stuff. The temple is trying to kill off a rebellious faction called the Dissident Priests. Ashlander nomads raid each other, attack traders and pilgrims. A secret cult is killing off imperial citizens. All bad enough. The real problem, though, is the blight. Monsters and diseases. The native state comes from Red Mountain. It's been a local problem for years, but lately it's gotten badly out of control. Okay, so tell me, Hasfat, what do you want? There are Dwemer ruins nearby called Achenhand. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring me back the Dwemer puzzle box and I'll tell you what you want to know. Okay. Where are these Achenhand? The old Dwemer ruins at Achenhand are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south out the town past the South Strider port. Then cross bridges east over the Odai River. At the signpost, head north towards Caldera. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Molag Mar. Turn right and head uphill on an old road to cross an ancient Dwemer bridge over Foyada Mamaya. The entrance to Achenhan is on the east side of the Foyada, south of the bridge. Turn a crank on a pipe nearby to open the doors. Tell me about this puzzle box. It's a little cube I'm looking for. It's about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of a coppery metal with circular design and symbols on one side and some line marks on the other sides. That's all I want, that little cube. Oh, by the way, do you know what happened to the dwarves? The disappearance of the dwarves predates imperial written records. Dunmore oral accounts record that the Dwemer were utterly destroyed by the gods for profane practices and impiety. Dwarven ruins are scattered across Tamriel, and weapons, armor, housewares, coins, and other items of Dwemer design are often found, but the circumstances surrounding the disappearance of the dwarves remains one of Tamriel's greatest mysteries. Okay. Well, thank you.
Strange.
Strange indeed. Let's go. Alright, we have a little mission now. Well,
Speak, traveler.
to save myself the trouble of having to, run all the way
There's
to
someone watching me.
Caius's house to pick up Tetra, I'll just use this drum to summon him. Hello Tetra, let's go. Yes, let's go. Guess I'll start to loop my save files again. Starting from number 1. It's still raining. Alas, yes, this is the weather of the region. The weather of Morrowind. Oh, feeling a little tired here. I have my coffee here, but it obviously hasn't kicked in just yet. So we'll just meander slowly towards Arkenhand, the Dwemer ruins. Yeah, and we'll keep the difficulty at normal level, sure. After the fight with the Kaguri, I decided that I think normal difficulty it's just fine enough. In terms of combat challenges and difficulties, I don't need any more than the normal difficulty. And for the most part, I will try to avoid power leveling. However, of course, when it comes to especially like this personality stat, I do want to kind of get this one up, just so that I can then maybe join the Imperial cult later in the game. Take another save. Oh. There's a man on the other side of the bridge. Well, he's running, so he must be attacked.
Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah, I'd say that was considerably easier than the fight with the Kaguris. Even though you're a summoner, a spellcaster. Yeah, we'll have some rubies, a little bit of cash. Following the instructions, we have made it to the ruins of Achenhand. Now, Haspat told us that there's a crank on a pipe, and we just have to, well, turn the crank. It's gonna open this little peculiar circular door. Okay. Oh, I have loads of these. You know what? Actually, Tetra. Take like 20 of these. And you can take like 10 of these. Oh, and these huge piles of ingredients that we don't need. Oh, and books. Books you can also take. Anything else that would be particularly heavy that I don't need? Okay, and now stay here. Don't want you to risking yourself unnecessarily to try. Well, looks like somebody wants to attack me. Oh, missed. Fling fireballs. Yeah. I think this is a good opportunity to practice shock spell. It doesn't do much damage, but this is good practice for my, because you finally have opponents that don't do too much damage per individual hit. So I'll just say Probably use like one magic restore potion.
You won't escape me that easily. You've lost this round.
So what? I think she has a spear.
Ow!
Yeah. Red Livium. Yeah, I think maybe that wasn't a particularly good opponent to be practicing this weak shock spell. Because she did have a spear and she was doing some damage. Well, I'll try to be selective when it comes to picking stuff up. There's a limit to how much we can carry and so forth.
You're growing weak. You should have picked an easier opponent.
Well, Nords are actually resistant to shock. Well, maybe that's actually a good thing. I can do.
How does it feel to know death is near?
More castings of this spell.
Now this is fighting.
It is.
You will die where you stand. How does it feel to know death is near?
Yeah. But yeah, this is good practice because so first of all, each time they hit me, it trains my defensive skills. Each time I hit them, it trains my spellcasting skills. Yeah.
You're not even trying.
Well, as you can see, this is good practice for my spellcasting skills.
Enjoy this. This is pointless. Give in.
I realized the more cost-effective way would be to summon a bound weapon and then whacking them with that.
You're hardly a match for me.
But that's not the point. The point is to practice these modest skills of mine. Carefully.
I should have killed you sooner.
We already improved this skill to like 3 points here, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. Then we'll just use my robe to heal me. Oh yeah, I had actually hotkeyed the shock spell. Number 3. We'll take the coins, they're lightweight and very valuable. Very good weight to value ratio. This one's of course locked and the amulet is not powerful enough to unlock that. Raw ebony, huh? It's quite valuable, but also quite heavy, so... Oh, it is locked, but fortunately we have magic item. Ooh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. In fact, I'm gonna start using that right away. I don't want to burden myself with collecting all this like Dwemer clutter, cups and pots and pitchers and plates and so forth. So we'll leave those there alone. But of course later, maybe when we have some kind of house lodgings, we can come back here and, you know, collect all the good stuff. Well, cheap stuff actually, but good stuff for someone who basically collects.
It'll be your blood here, not mine. You will die where you stand. Give in, you're dead
Fire
already.
to do more damage. I don't. But this is practicing.
Arg! Now this is fighting.
I mean, if you never use your skills, you never get better. And if you never challenge yourself, you'll never get truly good. Yeah, I could have two of these now.
Come on! Fight!
39 already.
You'll be dead soon.
Or 4 points of destruction in a single dungeon. It's not bad. Not bad at all. What's there? So Jama. I guess we'll take that, sure. Another one of those hammers. That one. Granite tube for no particular reason. Wink wink, and dancing fire. Chapter 4, I think it was. Oh, really dark in here. This corridor. Oh look, it's Flynn. Flynn is the good stuff. Flynn is your friend. Walk slowly. Oh. Okay. That was a little weird. It's like I was floating, somehow got stuck to that terrain. A dwarven spear. We don't use spears, but it's quite valuable. And we'll go to our official Journeyman's Mortar and Pestle fund. Oh, let's save the game.
pointless! Give in! You won't escape me that easily!
Okay, I don't think this will work very well. But yeah, I think she's a little too fierce.
Ah! Whoa!
Again, like, for the purposes of training, but I think that was a bad idea. Engine. Wait. Okay. Potions. Nice belt. Leave the other stuff here. And there's the puzzle box. This is the stuff that we came here for. And yes, I of course all the time I know this guy would be here. But usually that's the kind of route that I take in this place. Kind of simulates the fact that you don't know where you want to go, you just kind of meander around, but also it kind of allows you to fairly thoroughly explore, well, at least these first couple of upper levels. Oh. Huh? Oh. Okay, good. And good. Okay, I think. Follow me. Yeah, we shall now go back to Balmor. Oh, talk to Hasfat. In fact, you can get electrocuted. Just to practice that. Because, I mean, if you never use your skills, you never get better. Yeah, so we should first obviously head towards the fighter's guild to give this cube that we managed to find, this puzzle box, to Hasfat, and then of course we can report back to Caius our success and ask for more work. Actually, yeah, I think we can just run. It doesn't really matter if if we get tired now or not. This is a rather safe environment, so we can still just run to our, well, run as much as we want. Our heart's content. Yeah, it's definitely gonna go sell this steel cuirass because we got the. That's actually kind of one of the sort of little goals this character has, is that he's gonna want to assemble a full set of Dwemer armor for himself. And while it's definitely not the best armor in the game, it's definitely not the best heavy armor in the game, but it suits his personal tastes. Yeah. Running. Okay, yeah, I did take Tetra with me. So, have you done that little favor I asked? I have indeed, and I have your cube here. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this to a puzzle box, and I'll tell you what Caius will want you to know about the 6th house and about the Nevergreen. By the way, the inscriptions on the box seem to be directions for setting a Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you delivered your report to Caius, come back and maybe have a key for you can take back to Achenhand. Okay, what do you know about the 6th house? House Dagoth is the 6th house, the lost 6th house. The First Age, House Dagoth, betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions you have, but also give you some notes to give to Caius and recommend some 6th house references he should read. Okay, what are they? Here's a list of cheap books. All of them will tell you something about the 6th house and how it ended. The War of the First Council, Saint Nerevar, Nerevar Moon and Star, the real Nerevar. Try the bookseller Doris Darvel over in the commercial district. She'll have at least some of these titles. This is House Dagoth. House Dagoth was the 6th of the 7 Dwemer great houses. Nothing remains of the 6th house. Its members were all slain or adopted into other great houses, following their treason in the War of the First Council. Their clanstead was called Kogorun. Okay.
Yes?
Okay, thanks. Sure. Oh, Tetra.
I'm listening.
Come here. Come here, girl.
Let's hear it.
Come here. Okay, so we'll report back to Caius. And
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
we'll report back to Caius and then ask for another job.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Go ahead.
Oh, I think I forgot to ask about the topic Nevergreen.
What do you want?
Hashtag would have mentioned the name Shamgra Musgub, who was an orc working at the Mages Guild. And he or she also knows a little something about Nevergreen prophecies and such. Are you here to discuss your orders, Ragnar Frost, or is there something else you want? Yes. These notes are from Haspap and Tabolis. Excellent. I trust he didn't work you too hard for them. I'll look them over in more detail later, but now I have new orders for you. I've glanced at Haspap and Tabolis' notes. They cover the 6th house admirably, but not the Nevergreen cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Balmora Fighters Guild. Get Shangra Musgop to tell you what she knows about the Nevergreen. She'll have some silly errand for you. Do what she asks, and report back when she's giving you the information. Shangra Musgop, very smart for an orc. An unhealthy interest in the dark arts, perhaps, but very smart. She's always worried that the temple will bust in and stick her in a fire, and worried with a good reason. Yeah, so save the game here. Okay, I think that's enough for now. When we continue, then we'll go and talk to Shangra Musgop, the orc, and see what kind of silly little errand she will have for us. But until next time, bye bye.